'Tis the season for bunnies and red hats, and I have some presents to open. I expect them to be filled with candy cane and gingerbread cookies and snow globes. Actually, I have quite a lot of presents to open, and let's have a look at the haul. Okay then, so a fair bit went into the void bag. We get pickaxes and eggnog. What else did we get? Vanity items, Christmas pudding, major improvements to all stats, a dog whistle. So mostly the normal haul. The Christmas pudding I think has been upgraded. It used to just give the well-fed debuff. The well-fed buff, sorry. What do we have in here? So yes, just normal. Not sure if the Mrs. Claus vanity set is new, but nothing unexpected. However, I believe that Christmas is supposed to be snow themed, at least when you're not living in the southern hemisphere. So let's get on and build a snow themed build. Well, that's getting along nicely, but I think it's about time we got someone to house there. So, let's fight the Frost Legion and get ourselves a Santa. Okay then, here we go. Oops. Probably dealing with the snow will be the most challenging part. But I'm sure we'll probably die a few times. Just in the horde scenario, especially since we still don't actually have spectacular weaponry. So I'm using the gradient, which I bought from the skeleton merchant last episode. And have the yo-yo bag, so it's a nice strong weapon, particularly against multiple enemies. But, you know, it helps not to take too much damage. Luckily, we have a fix for that. You know what? This arena is actually making it get a bit harder since they spread out vertically. And I'm not getting as good of a combo hit on them Whereas, let's clear out the attic. If we check, we've got jester arrows. Oops. If I can get them all on up to one end, then I can probably hoik myself in. Really tearing through the arrows. But at this stage of the game, they're actually quite cheap. There we go. That's a bit better. What are we at? 85% complete. It's actually been relatively chill, really. That pun wasn't intended. If it was, I would have fought this in the snow biome. But, you know, whenever I get low on health, despite no longer having a nurse, I can just move away for a little bit and regain some. And whenever they start building up, the jester arrows make quick work of them. Oops. Of course, that does rely on me keeping track of how much health I have. But 98%, so very quick to kill the last few. I should actually not take it too lightly. And there we go. Frost Legion has been defeated. Just all the cleaning up to do now. And not just killing the remaining enemies. There's a whole heap of snow to be picked up. And there we have Santa Claus. Let's go make sure he spawned in the right house. Ooh, it's another blizzard. So there has been a blizzard already. I managed to get 2 frost cores, which is kind of useful, I guess. Now then, let us move Santa into here. And then he's already spawned in. Is this enough for him to... It's not quite enough for him to sell the pylon. But it is enough to get a bunch of decorations, so we'll do that instead. Things like a Christmas tree. I see. One mildly annoying thing about the void bag is when it takes your stuff and you now have to open the bag to use it to get them. What do we want in this area? Red and green? We'll go for the full multicolored here, I think. go for the red and green baubles. However, I think I will take a bunch of lights. Actually, you know what? I don't think Santa can sell the pylon because you need this slot for if you want to sell something. So yes, I'll take a bunch of lights and they can be used what don't I need here? If I pick up something, toss it out, it'll go into the void bag. Oops. But yes, I'll use the lights, hang them about, particularly around here. And the other way there's some lights up and around during nighttime. So one thing I've done with the design of this dome, I wanted to put background walls behind a lot of it to make it look like it's a proper full dome rather than just a semicircle. Is along here there's a line of tiles with no background walls, so everywhere where there's a transition from the snow brick to the ice brick, there's no background walls for a line of tiles. Another way, during daytime you actually get some light coming through despite the fact that it looks like there's no room for light to come through. But if you were to try that with just a single texture type, so if I were to come along and break a line of tiles with the snow brick wall and come in and replace the always an enemy when you're trying to do something. So if I come along and replace the adjacent tiles, then you get this noticeable line where there is that break. That's hidden here though because you already have a noticeable line with the transition between the two textures, so just a little trick that you can use to conceal a break in the wall somewhere. But as you can see, it's still quite dark, particularly at night, which is why I want the coloured bulbs. And yes, I think I will build probably 1, 2 more houses here, maybe 3 more houses here. So one up here and a little workshop underneath this house here. And then I can move in some NPCs that will allow me to purchase the pylon. And make the wraith spawns a little less frequent. There we go. I think that looks pretty nice. I've gone with most of the custom furniture crafting stations in here, so as I pick up a few more I can add them in. There's a bit of space left and it can just become a place where I can come to do any specialized crafting, such as if I want to make any glass furniture or ice furniture, honey furniture. Somewhere there should be a bone welder, but if not I can pick up another one at the dungeon. And yeah, any more that I find I can just add them to the little bit of extra space. The war table could probably get replaced if I need extra space. And yeah, that looks pretty good. But now we've got snow and we've got fairy lights. The only thing left to make it more Christmassy is a little bit of Scrooge. So let's head home and take a duck into hell, where we're going to try and find a tortured soul to cure with some purification powder. Aha, here we go. He's in the wrong house, but I can get over there by mining. Didn't take too long. Oops. Oh, I forgot about that. But yeah, so taking a look on the map, just walked over here, breaking a few pots as I came. So it's good that that didn't take too long. Let's see. Get rid of the hellstone, let the lava drain away. Could have taken an obsidian skin instead, but why waste the potion? I do have it in my inventory, just in case my summon killed a voodoo demon at some point while I was distracted, and I ended up having to fight the wall of flesh all impromptu. Here we go. Let us cure the tortured soul. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 don't kill him. Have I done it? I have done it. Ah, okay then. Now we have a tax collector. And I'm going to be really mean to the tax collector, because I know from looking at the wiki that he really hates Santa Claus. Possibly because Santa Claus doesn't pay any tax on all of these free gifts that he creates. So I'm going to move him in next to Santa Claus, because why not? It's only going to be for a short while, since the Christmas period is pretty much over by now, and so Santa will be vanishing very shortly. But yes, one of the benefits of this dome, and I don't know if it's still, yep, still got a blizzard outside, but despite the blizzard conditions here, if I move inside the great big ice dome, it all clears up, which is nice, and you don't even get your snow falling across the screen. Unless, of course, you drop down too low, and then, you know, you don't have the blocks above being loaded in the graphical. Yeah, like they're not loaded there for the particles to collide with. I'm guessing the particles spawn just above the screen. Oops, I've got my ruler on. I didn't notice that. But yes, we have now completed the snow pylon. For now, I think this is where I shall leave it. So I'm going to say, hope you all enjoy yourselves, And yes, goodbye.